If there's one thing mainstream media journalists agree on, it's that Donald Trump presents a danger to mainstream media journalism. A Google search of the words Trump is a danger to journalism produces over 500,000 articles, including a series in the LA Times on the, quote, unique danger Trump poses to journalism, a CNN editorial on Trump's, quote, dangerous war on journalism, a New York Times article on Trump's, quote, dangerous attacks on the press. And that's as far as I got before I was distracted by a sidebar about embarrassing things that happened to cheerleaders. But let's take a closer look at the whole Trump journalism thing. During the administration of Barack Pajama, whatever his name was, it's hard to remember now that his legacy is a smoking pile of ash on the smoking ash heap of the history of smoking ashes. But during the last administration, President What's-His-Face tried to prosecute a journalist for espionage. He wiretapped the Associated Press, stonewalled Freedom of Information Act requests, bullied and berated journalistic outlets over critical stories, and caused even CNN's Brian Stelter to call the Osama White House the, quote, least transparent ever. After which Stelter stole a pair of the then president's underpants to keep as a cherished souvenir. So after 8 years of abuse from President Bahama, why does President Trump present such a unique danger to journalists? The president of CNN, a major Democrat donor, expressed his fears in an opinion column for the Daily Worker, writing, quote, Trump has ceaselessly attacked the media as biased toward Democrats, which has interfered with the public's constitutional right to know how the Nazis in the Republican Party are causing large numbers of poor minority children to starve in the streets while Republicans laugh over the champagne and roast suckling pig dinner they serve at their whites-only golf clubs. Clearly, Trump's relentless attacks on press freedom are chilling to our attempts to destroy him, unquote. ABC's chief political correspondent and former Clinton campaign hack George Sokolopoulos, in a speech before the Association of Journalistic Deception, said, quote, personally, I find the Trump administration's constant drumbeat of fake news, fake news, fake news very distracting when I'm busy trying to make up the news. The creative process is delicate and requires an atmosphere of passive Republican acquiescence to slander for us to fulfill our constitutional role as creators of fantastical left-wing narratives, such as Avatar and our evening newscast, unquote. The president of CBS News, who was also the brother of an Obama aide, added his opinion in an interview given while he was covering a riot at Berkeley. Quote, Trump must be silenced or there can be no free speech, unquote. At least I think that's what he said. It was hard to hear him through the balaclava. So I think it's now clear why Donald Trump presents a danger to mainstream journalism. Not enough of a danger to get them to stop lying. Trigger warning, I'm Andrew Klavan, and this is The Andrew Klavan Show.